Welcome back, students. We are taking a look at another Georgia Virtual module, and this time we are going to be looking at creating and editing images. Now, we are in the digital design course, and I want to start, as always, by taking a look at how you access your module content. And remember, this is simply like your online textbook. So when you log into Canvas, you need to select your digital design course, and you're going to then select the home tab. Once you select home, then you're going to go to the module that you're trying to review, and you want to start with the overview page, okay, like you see here on the screen. Now, under overview, or once you finish with the overview page, which is going to be the page that tells you what you're going to be learning in the module, there's going to be some objectives. Just make sure by the end of the lesson you understand these objectives and you're able to answer each question. Once you go through the overview, then you're going to get into your lessons. So you'll see some titles and you'll see the word lesson. Those are the pages that are going to teach you what you need to learn. Okay, so make sure you don't skip those pages. Then you're going to see key terms. Now, these are going to be terms that are essential to the module, and you need to learn these terms because you may see them again when you take your quiz. So for this module, you need to know digital photography, framing, image resolution, photographic composition techniques, point of view, raster versus bitmap, or raster or bitmap images, rule of thumbs, and vector images. Also, again, make sure you're able to answer those essential questions once you're done with the module so that you know that you've learned the material that you need to learn for this module. So we're going to jump right in and take a look at the first assignment. This one is called Photographic Composition Techniques. I absolutely love this particular assignment. Let's take a look at the directions. It says for this assignment, you're going to create a PowerPoint presentation. Now, please make sure that you're using PowerPoint. As you guys know, Microsoft Office is given to you free. You can install it on up to 5 devices. So we do want you to use the Microsoft Office tools, even if you feel like you do better in Google Slides, or maybe you feel like you do better with Canvas slides. You got to use PowerPoint. So just make sure you're using the software that is telling you to use as you are completing these assignments, okay? I will say this, if you are using a Chromebook, you will need to make sure that you install the online version of Microsoft Office so that you can use those tools, okay? All right, so create a PowerPoint presentation showing photographic composition techniques of original images. So you guys, you have to take these pictures. They should be original. You cannot find them on the internet and place them onto your presentation, okay? So you're going to use your own device. So that's going to be either your cell phone, your iPad, your camera, whatever it is, your own device to complete this assignment, okay? It says you will photograph your subject and place that image onto the designated slide. So here are the guidelines here. So center each image in the middle of your slide. Make sure you center your images. Make sure you resize your images. Okay, make them a little bit larger on the slide. Fill up that space. Your image should be clear. It should not be blurry, so double check. Keep the background of all your slides white. So don't try to do a fancy slide design. Don't try to give me some kind of graphic in the background. Just keep it plain for this assignment. So don't format or edit the pictures. Only unedited pictures should be used, okay? So it tells you what's required on all 6 slides. You want to make sure that you go through and do exactly what it's telling you to do. So slide 1 is your title slide. It does tell you to add a shot of your feet in shoes from an angle down as if your eyes were looking at your feet. Okay? So please make sure that you add this to your title slide. Slide 2, it says get close to the side of a building put your camera low to the bottom of the floor, and then you want to shoot up. So slide 2 is going to be your shooting at a low angle image. Slide 3 is going to be your rule of thirds image. Make sure you review the rule of thirds in the content. Slide 4 is going to be, it says capture a subject using the composition framing technique. Make sure you review that technique, and then give me a framing image. Slide 5, choose a photo from Creative Commons. This is a website, and make sure that photo represents an eye level angle, and you're going to add that photo to the slide. Make sure you hyperlink it to where you got it from. So make sure you give me a hyperlink there so that I can see that. This is going to be your Creative Commons eye level image. And then slide 6, take a photo of a subject from a high level angle looking down. This is going to be your shooting at a high angle. Now, a lot of you are going to be like, hey, I'm not able to get to a high angle. You guys, think about stairs, okay? Think about, if you don't have stairs in your home, think about stairs at school. Typically, you're going to have some form of stairs at school, hopefully. If not, maybe there's some stairs in the park, okay? So just think about places that you can find stairs, even if it's only 5 or 6 steps. You know, do what you can do, all right, with that. Let me see if I can show you an example. Okay, so here's a presentation that a student submitted, and you can see the title slide. You can see the low angle from the side of a building looking up. You can see the rule of the rule of thirds, and the framing image, as well as the Creative Commons eye level image. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and then there's the shooting at a high angle. All right, so high angle looking down. Next up, we have the directional lighting discussion. So for this discussion, it tells you that you're going to take a picture of the same object, and you're going to apply the 3 forms of directional lighting. So make sure you review the content. You have your front lighting, your side lighting, and your back lighting. So read this discussion carefully, and then you're going to post your 3 pictures in the discussion, making sure that you identify which directional lighting you use for each picture. Make sure we know, and then discuss the differences that you see in each one of the photos from the 3 different forms of lighting. Okay, so discuss that. Give me 5 sentences, and then of course you got to remember to respond to 2 other classmates. So here's an example here that a student submitted of the 3 forms of directional lighting. Okay, don't forget to respond to 2 classmates. Next up, let's take a look at the business card assignment. For this assignment, you're going to create a business card for your fitness company. So remember, you've created this fitness business throughout the semester. Now we need a professional business card created. You're going to use a raster image editing software. So if you Google those or look in the content, you'll see some examples of raster image editing software. Now, me personally, you guys know, or if you don't know, you know that I love Canva. So my recommendation would be Canva. I'm going to show you guys here. If you search for business cards, they're going to give you all type of templates, and you can edit a template to do what you need to do. Now, it says your final business card needs to be submitted in a raster file format. Okay, so you're able to save in that file format. And you also have to turn in 1 PowerPoint slide. You want to insert any images that you used and edited for your business card, identifying what raster image editing software you use. So if you use GIMP or whatever, Canva, make sure you identify which program you use, okay, on that PowerPoint slide that you create. So put any images that you use on there and identify the program that you use. That's very important. Choose a raster image editing software, which we've just said. You got to choose that. Create a business card. And you also have to edit images for this particular assignment. Create a business card advertising your fitness business. And here are the must-haves that you need to include on your business card. Make sure you have a personal headshot of you. That's a picture of you, okay? There's to be no design or color in the background of this headshot. So my recommendation to make it transparent is to put your image in Canva or wherever, whatever software you're using, and remove that background, okay? And to me, it's just easier. It's easy to do it in Canva. You must also have your name on the business card. You need to have the word owner on the business card as your title. You must have your business name on the business card, of course. So whatever the name of your fitness business is, make sure it's on there. Okay. You must create and place a business logo on your card. Here's another reason why I like Canva, excuse me. It's such a tongue twister because we're talking about two very similar words. But another reason that I like it is because you can create logos as well using this program. So definitely use it if you want to create your logo, or use another program. You must have a company email and a company phone number, so add that to your business card. You also must have a business slogan. So this is like a catchy phrase that's going to help your customers remember your business. And you're going to save the image as a raster file. So save that business card as a raster file. And you're going to submit it to the Dropbox, okay? And our next assignment is the Interactive Images Project. For this assignment, you're going to create what's called a hotspot. This is going to be a PowerPoint presentation, so make sure you use PowerPoint. You're going to choose a subject, and you're going to follow the project guidelines provided for you below. You may also refer to the video in the lesson to. Now I'm also going to post some other video links within the Wakelet newsletter to give you some other ideas or ways to do your hotspot. Okay. Now make sure you only turn in the PowerPoint presentation. Don't save it as a PDF or anything like that, because I want to be able to actually see your interactive hotspots. So here's some must-haves. Slide 1, you have to have your name. You have to have the title of the presentation, and that title should reflect. Gosh, y'all, I'm so sorry. There was like this big, oh my gosh, y'all. So this squirrel just jumped on the window, and I like to have a fit while I was recording. But I'm not going to edit. Let's keep going. I'm sorry. So on your title slide, you all, on your title slide, make sure you have your name. Make sure you have the title of the presentation, and add a slide design, or add design elements to your slide, excuse me. Slide 2, you want to have the title of the slide as a header. You want to choose one particular picture to input on your slide, but you need 4 hotspots to 4 different elements, okay? 4 hotspots to 4 different elements. For example, if you've chosen to talk about adding fruit to your daily diet, then you can include an image of a bowl of fruit. Make sure it has at least 4 fruits in it, and then you can create hotspots on each fruit. All right. So you may have an orange, an apple, a banana, and grapes, and you want to create 4 hotspots. Now make sure that your hotspot takes me to informational text about your topic. So you don't want the hotspot to take me to any audio or any pictures or videos. You want it to take me to text. All right. Only text. And you're going to save this and turn it in. Let me see if I can show you an example. All right. So this is an example that someone submitted. I would say if you're doing this type, make sure you do what they did. You're going to have to hide your content slides with your text on it. You're also going to have on each content slide some type of arrow or icon that takes us back to your slide 2, which is your image. So I'm going to put this in preview mode, and I'm going to show you what it does. Here we go. So here is the slide that has the hotspots. So it's one picture with different elements on it, and each rectangle should be a hotspot. that takes me to some information. So this one is about Utah weather. And now if I hit the arrow, it's going to take me back. We're looking at the Utah mountains here. So here's the Utah mountains. There's my arrow. Let's see what we have. We have the lakes in Utah. And then the last one is cabins. This is just one example of what you could do. Now, if you do use a graphic like the mountains one that I just showed you, and you don't have any hotspot buttons that you've created, just make sure somewhere in the comments or somewhere you tell me what I need to be clicking on. Maybe put it on the title slide, put it somewhere so I know what to click on. All right, so if you don't have those hotspot buttons, just make sure you do that. All right, so now let's take a look at your quiz. At the end of each module, there's always going to be a quiz. Please set aside 35 minutes of uninterrupted time to complete your quiz, and that's going to be 10 multiple choice questions. Make sure that you read all of your rubrics to ensure that you are doing everything correctly and you're getting the full points for all of your assignments. And last but not least, make sure that you download your course checklist. You're going to do this by going to your class resources quick link. Now this is on your home page, and then you're going to go to your course checklist here and click the link, and then you're going to be able to download this and write on this or type on this if you need to, so that you can put your due dates and when you actually complete the assignments. All right, so take advantage of that tool. Thanks for watching, you guys. This concludes our video tutorial for this module, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks.